time it's taking up and how many subscribers I've got, how many views I've got. It's so exciting. How much time I've taken to look up other YouTubers and see what they're doing. And hopefully this is entertaining to you. Okay, I will stop so I can actually drive and not get in a wreck, because this is probably against the rules somewhere. Welcome to my house, get your booty going. I don't know why I'm singing, because I'm a nervous wreck. Hey, oh, you can see it. I voted today. Yay! I voted. Bye bye. I just wanted to take the opportunity to kind of like introduce myself a little bit more. Again, my name is Christina. I know my channel's name is Fonzie Red. That's how you say it. And if you're wondering what that means and what it is a name that I had ever since I was old enough to make a Gmail account or whatever. And back when I first made a YouTube account, and I had a rescue dog. I was fostering him, and his name was Fonzie. And it was a foster fill. He ended up staying with me, and he was red. He had red hair, so everything was Fonzie Red, and that just kind of stuck with me. He is no longer with me, but his name is, and I just don't ever want to change that. He was a good dog. I am a single mom, a divorced mom. I'm not 100% single. I do have a co-parent that does co-parent fairly well with me, thank God. But majority of the stuff I do on my own. And I am a nurse. Nursing is my second career. So my first career, I was a zookeeper for many years before I went back to school to become a nurse. So you might see a lot of animal content on my YouTube eventually, if I actually post stuff like I'm promising myself I will. As a nurse, I do work the 12-hour shifts. I work 3 12-hour shifts a week, and which is nice. It's flexible, and I get to act like a stay-at-home mom during the week. I take my kids to and from school, and I try to mostly work weekends so that I can be here during the school week to help them out. I hate that though, because I hate, especially October. I don't know why, but I really schedule myself all weekends in October, which is horrible. Living in Georgia, it's like the most beautiful month of the year, and there's so many outdoor activities, and I just want to be outdoors, and I want to do all the Halloween stuff and all the fun fall stuff. But I can't. I will be at work. So yeah, I am a NICU nurse. It's a neonatal ICU nurse. I love my job. I initially went into nursing and wanted to be a midwife, and I did labor and delivery for many years. I loved that job as well. And when I started to have some health issues, I switched over to the NICU because they're involved a lot less lifting of very heavy patients. Babies only don't weigh that much, and I just thought it'd be a little bit easier on my body. I have been a very fortunate person that I have gotten to do things that I am passionate about and things that I love. Dream jobs per se. Like, I remember being a kid. Well, kind of, sort of. Okay, so when I was a kid, I was like, I want to work with animals. Like, I want to have zebras and giraffes and lions in my backyard, and I want to, like, I remember just sitting on a swing and swinging and telling my cousin how I was going to, like, have lions and tigers in my backyard. I mean, I was just making up all this stuff I was going to have, and I remember one day as an adult when I was working at the zoo, and I actually lived in a house that was in the same park that the zoo was in. It was on the outskirts of it, and I can hear at night the carnivore keepers would put like big gut. Okay, so I'm going to tell the story in a better way so that you don't have to listen to all that fuzzy noise. Oh my goodness, let me look. Right. So I'm trying to edit this video and the sound is so absolutely horrible. I'm going to try just recording with my phone mic. Excuse me, it's the end of the day and I'm getting ready for bed. But I was just saying that I have been very fortunate and I've gotten to do a lot of dream jobs that I've had. When I was a kid, I remember swinging on a swing in my grandparents' backyard with my cousin, and I told her about how one day I would have lions and tigers and giraffes in my backyard, and that I was determined this was gonna be my life. Like, I remember I would just play with like little figurines of animals and make houses for them and take care of them, and it was always something I was into. And I thought it was really cool that when I did have my position as a zookeeper at the zoo, I lived close to the zoo and kind of in the same park that the zoo was in. And so at night I could sit on my back porch and hear the lions playing with a keg. We would give them an empty keg for enrichment, and I could hear them playing and rolling it back and forth and roaring at each other. And I was like, look, here I am as an adult and I have lions and tigers and giraffes playing in my backyard. So I thought that was really cool. So that was a dream job. So it was a great job. It just was not one that I could sustain as I wanted to grow a family in. So I had to go back and get another degree, and I got a degree in nursing, and that's when I decided I wanted to do midwifery. I wanted to go into labor and delivery. I think mostly it was because my experience with trying to get pregnant with my first child really kind of opened my eyes to that. I always had been interested in the healthcare field, and I just love women and women's health and women's rights and just the power of women together. Like, that was very special for me. And so I was very fortunate to get a position in labor and delivery right after I graduated. And then once I was working there and I saw how many hours and the overnight stays that the midwives did, I was like, I can't. I had by that time I had 2 young kids, and I was like, I can't imagine having to stay the night away from them every night. Not every night, but you know what I mean. Like, a lot. It's a lot on your body. It's a lot of focus and a lot of responsibility. And so I know all these people that have, like, I don't want to say jump on the bandwagon, but like have come onto YouTube as like 40-plus-year-old YouTubers. I adore it. I love it. That's one thing I do have to say, side note, as someone who has dated in their 40s, late 40s, people are so much more interesting. They have so many more stories, so many more interesting things. They're fascinating. I just love, like, these experiences that everybody's had. I love hearing them, and I am so grateful for everybody who shares their experience, and I can't wait to hear more. So please, yes, please keep sharing. Please keep posting. Thank you. Bye.